Well, bakers, today I'm showing you how to make homemade Nutella. Homemade Nutella is so fantastic. It tastes even better than store-bought. It's made with a handful of ingredients that you probably have in your own cupboard, and it's much better for you. With store-bought Nutella, even though it's very tasty, the first ingredient is sugar, second palm oil, and then hazelnuts, and ours are totally different. As you can see here, these are my ingredients. We're going to start out with the hazelnuts. You want to put them onto a tray and pop them into an oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius for around 10 to 12 minutes or so. Let them get nice and toasted. So once your hazelnuts are a lovely golden brown, just like this, we're going to try and take off those skins. Now, don't stress too much about getting off all those skins, but while they're still warm and out of the oven, what you want to do is just rub them in a tea towel to get off those excess skins. Skins are not the end of the world. I mean, if you couldn't get them off, that's totally fine. And then as you can see in the tea towel, the remnants of the skins. So you have skinless hazelnuts. Lovely. So here's what we're going to do. You do need a food processor for this recipe. We are going to take our hazelnuts, pop them into our food processor. If you've ever made a nut butter or a seed butter or anything like that before, you'll know this trick. Here's what we got to do. We need to process and blend these nuts really nice and fine until they start to release their own oils. So it's going to take a few minutes, around 4 minutes or so. So do you see that? It's been going for over a minute, and you see the way it starts to clump together? It's going to get softer and softer, and that's when the oil starts to come out. So I want to show you. See this? See the way it's kind of dry? That's blended. Totally fine, but the oils haven't come out yet. It's a little bit shiny, but we need more. So scrape down your bowl and you're going to keep going. So after a few minutes, you kind of start to hear this, like what sounds like slapping, and that's the liquid, and it's getting like softer and more oily. So we've hit that stage now that we want, where it's really pureed and the oil has started to release. Yep, that's what I was looking for. Come here to me. Do you see this? See how shiny that is? Do you see how liquid it is? Beautifully blended hazelnuts, all lovely and broken down. Now into this we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So here we have some unsweetened cocoa powder. Please use good quality because it makes all the difference in the end result. Here I have some powdered sugar. Now in this recipe we use powdered sugar and not granulated sugar, because granulated sugar won't dissolve and it will stay lumpy, so you want powdered sugar for this. We have some vanilla extract for really good flavor. We have a little bit of vegetable oil or whatever oil you prefer. And then here I have some cooled milk chocolate. Traditionally Nutella, is made with like a milkier chocolate. It's kind of like why kids love it so much, I think. But if you are a fan of darker chocolate, which I am, you can totally use a bittersweet chocolate or a semi-sweet chocolate. And then I'm going to put a smidge of salt in there, just to bring out the flavor of the chocolate, the hazelnuts. It will just really kind of just season your Nutella and make it taste really good. Now, pulse until it's really well combined and nice and smooth. When you're adding in your melted chocolate, you do want to make sure that it's been melted and cooled, because if it goes into the machine hot, it might set on the other ingredients and not blend in really well if it's cooled. Just want to blend it for a minute or two. Okay, let's have a little look-see. Wow. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Look at this. Look at that. Beautifully smooth, silky homemade Nutella. I think, do you know what? I thought this was a really good idea, but now I'm starting to think it might be a dangerous idea to know how to make your own homemade Nutella. This looks so good. This is the texture that you want. I've made this before and I didn't get it this fine. Make sure your blender blends it up really well, and if you need to give it a little bit more time than I did, then do that. It's no problem. Once it's blended, it's ready to go, so you can put it in a jar or a bowl and it will keep at room temperature for around a week, or you can put it in the fridge and it will last for a few weeks. Just note that once it goes into the fridge, it will stiffen up, so you might need to microwave it again. I do not need to convince you. Just by looking at this, you can see how amazing it looks, and definitely better than store-bought. It's rich, it's decadent, it's smooth. You can serve Nutella with crepes, pancakes, you can swirl it into ice cream, or you can do like what I do in my house and just eat it off the spoon. When you make this, get the kids involved. They don't only love the taste, but they also think it's really fun to make. Because we had George home sick from school, we're going to do a little taste test. So good. Was that your happy dance that you were doing? No? Okay, what do we, George? Will we launch this recipe? Yes. This is such a simple recipe and just really, really yummy. 2 thumbs up from George and from me. If you like this homemade Nutella, I have loads more bowl baking basics videos just like this one where we make other ingredients. So stick around and check those out. I'll see you back here again really soon. Thank you.